Hey, are you trying to find a good sounding XLR microphone and having a hard time deciding, like me? So, my first step down this rabbit hole, as you can probably hear, sounds terrible. I bought the GOXLR Mini and this microphone, the Samson C02. For some people, this is probably a great mic. I was thinking I wanted to be able to have it off camera and not like be picked up or like be able to pick up me from a distance. What I got was a lot of line noise. And then the only way I can get rid of that is by adding. So I added the filter to OBS. So now this filter pulls out all that stuff. So you probably don't hear the noises that it was making before. But I want to be able to listen to this through headphones and use it for voice chat, like Discord and other things of that nature, or even a podcast. And that lack of clean power made it so that this mic was completely unusable. So that kind of forced me down a rabbit hole of other microphones, from the PODMIC to, well, that's Rode PODMIC. It's this one here. It's the one I was using in the intro. This is a very good mic for $100. This, I should mention, is it came with two of them, and it was $100 plus a whole bunch of other $119, but it came with a boom and some other things to like make it better. So that was that's the one advantage to this one, I guess, is it was cheap. So then I went with the PodMic, and then the Rode Procaster, which is another. So then I guess that was my point, is I went from a condenser mic to the dynamic mics, because they wouldn't have to need to be powered, and the amplifier should be able to take over all of the necessary gain for it, and it was a lot cleaner that way. So then I went with that, and then I got the Rode Procaster also, all these at the same time. And then I also wanted to try the SHURE MV7. So in this process, I'm just going to go through each one of them and then record a snippet of each, and then listen to it back. So I want these settings to be 0 so that it's just a plain mic and I can adjust bass afterward. This is going to be a little bit more, I don't want to say difficult, but it's going to be a little bit different because of what they are, or what this is, what this microphone is anyway. And this all might be unusable. So this is the Samson C02. I have the gain set to 30 decibels. It barely registers on the app. And then I have some makeup gain set to 12. And then the threshold set to 20. And then in OBS, I am currently removing any noise. There's a noise filter on it, so it may sound a little bit distorted because there's a lot of noise in this line. Again, this microphone is $100, and just to do a sound comparison, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So hopefully that's sufficient. So this is the SHURE MV7. SHURE makes the SM7B, which is the one I keep trying to call this. So if I call it that, it's not. This one has an XLR input and a USB input, so you can run it over USB, and then there's some volume controls on it. Right now I just have it run in XLR. I have it run XLR through my GOXLR Mini. I have a GOXLR Maximum, or normal, I guess, not maximum, over there. This is a $250 microphone. And then the GOXLR Mini is $250. So for $500, this is the sound that you can get. Right now, my settings are all flat. You can EQ it how you want to, and the gain is set to 60 dB of gain. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this is a pretty iconic microphone, and not this one specifically, but Shure has been around forever. A lot of the microphones you would see on any of the podcasts and stuff are using that. This one, I think it's got a really good sound. I don't know that it's the best sound, and it depends on your voice. I feel like it can really deepen a voice. This one compared to like the PODMIC, for instance. But I think that it's got some quality, definitely some quality aspects to it. This is me typing during this, whatever the hell it is. What am I doing? This is a mic test. And the WASD keys. I have a chiclet keyboard. It's just a split Microsoft one. It is no Cherry MX or anything, so this is a relatively quiet keyboard, but it does make the high-pitched noises. The rejection on this mic is pretty good. As soon as you move off axis, it has a hard time hearing you. So if you get on axis, the one problem is the plosives. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. All right. This one is the Rode Procaster. This is a $249 mic going into the $249. Let's just call it $250. XLR, GOXLR Mini. I have yet to try the maximum that's right there. It's still in the box. This microphone it's from what I remember from listening to it through my headphones, is it's very bassy. This one has a lot more bass and has a lot bigger bass pickup. This was the first one I tried, and it was the first one that I'd like ever listened to on my own ever. And it was like night and day difference from the very first one that you heard with all of that noise to this one. I fell in love with this microphone, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't care if it's $150 more. No, it was $200 more just for this microphone. I was like, I'm taking this one. This is the best. Well, then I was like, well, I don't want to just go for it. I'm going to try other microphones. So then I ordered the PodMic, this one that I showed earlier. I ordered this one because it was $100 and it had very good reviews. And then I ordered the Shure MV7, the one you just heard. I used that one because Shure had such a great reputation, and then this one, the other one has the USB input, so I could potentially get rid of my GOXLR and save another $250 or $500. And I don't know what I want to do yet. So I'm still playing around with all this stuff. I feel like I like the GOXLR, at least the GOXLR Mini right now. I'm enjoying it. And I know that I could potentially take this and lower some of the numbers and kind of go at I could make it, I could tweak it to be exactly where I want, but if I don't think that this one sounds, if I don't like the one that sounds the way it sounds straight out of the box at flat, well, minus compressor settings. These compressor settings are staying the same between all of them, so I felt like they were all pretty close. Right now my wife is listening to some very loud TV show. Very, very loud TV show. So if you can hear that in the background, cool. If not, even cooler. The plosives on this one aren't great. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. And so just to test the directional, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And to test typing, this is what it sounds like if I'm typing and talking at the same time. And then this is going to be the WASD keys. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear this or not. It's not that bad. And then lastly, the off axis. Right side, left side, front, bottom, front. I don't know. And then again, to get really close, the proximity effect. This one probably does a pretty good job. I don't know. We'll see in a second. And this is the PODMIC by Rode. This is by far the cheapest of all of them at $100. I think that you're going to be hard to tell a difference between a lot of these, especially if I were to equalize them even similar. Like I could add bass to this one to make it sound more bassy if it needs to. I feel like the compressor settings are really good. I feel like the off-axis rejection on this is really good. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding between this one and all of them. I don't know. They all seem like they're a really, really good microphone, and I would have a hard time like distinguishing them. So I'm going to go through and listen to each one of them and listen to each of them going through the same exact sentence to try and make sure that I don't know how to say. I want to enunciate. I want to make sure that I'm enunciating the exact same way and make sure that things just kind of sound the same. Because I could get 2 of these microphones, 2.5 of these microphones for the same price as one of those other 2. So I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing. I know that my cousin has one of these already, and we are thinking about doing a podcast together. So there's that, I guess. So I'll just test some of the stuff. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So that sounds, I don't know what that sounds like because I don't have my headphones on right now. I was kind of trying to make sure that I was getting a clean view. So then if I type with this one, so now I'm typing, and this is what it sounds like trying to type a letter or trying to type to somebody. My letters are not there. It's gibberish. And then the WASD keys, if you're playing video games, that's what that sounds like. And then a click of that. So then this has basically the same off-axis rejection. Right side, left side, bottom, front. So I don't know. Let's compare them, and then I'm probably going to go back through and listen to all of them again with headphones on to make sure that I have everything that's going on. So I re-recorded each one with just straight up a couple of the quick brown foxes, and I'm going to go through them one by one with headphones on. So you can see there's 2 of me. It's very confusing, but the one with the headphones on is the real one. The guy over there is in the past, so ignore him, I guess, if you can. So I'm going to close my eyes, mute my microphone, and then hit next on the VLC player to it's going to randomize which one it plays through, and I'm going to try and see if I can hear a difference, and then go from there. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now I like this one again.
Fox jumps over the lazy dog.
I am sick of this damn fox, though.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
That one makes me sound like I have something in my throat.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox.
That's enough. So I guess my takeaway is I do like the Shure and the Rode PodMic. I would have to watch the other videos again where actually let me fast forward through a few of these because I want to see the Shure SM7 MV7. I want to see that one. So I want to see that. So this is the Shure MV7. Shure makes the SM7B, which is the one I keep trying to call this. So you can EQ it how you want to, and the gain is set to 60 dB of gain. It does a lot of plosives, if you will. But I think it sounds pretty good from all other angles. So I think the issue that I have with this one is that you can really, really hear the background noise. So maybe I just need to turn down the gain or something. But I feel like it helps maybe pick up some of the mouth sounds that you would make normally. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to sit back and kind of relax for a minute and see. Future Mike here. After listening to everything over again and editing the video, this was a very tough decision. I felt like there was very minor differences between all of them, but after tweaking the GOXLR to make it sound different, you may not be able to tell which one this is, and if you know, there may or may not be a hint in the video, but if you like to make a guess, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.